Hey, what is up, TBC? How are you doing tonight? Today, good morning. If you're on the other side of the world, for all my Australian friends, I could not wait to push the go button. There's a go live button. I could not wait to push that button to be on here with you guys. It seems like it's been a minute since I've been able to drop into the TBC and talk to this global, amazing community. We had a trip to Australia. It's been a little over a week since I've been home now. Let's see, I got home. Yeah, it's been a week. To the day that I got home. So it seems like, I don't know, it seems like it's been much longer than a week. I just really am falling back into my normal sleeping patterns, but it was an amazing trip. What's up, Lisa? Nice to have you on here. Hey, guys, I went back and watched. First, let me say thank you, Jessica Perez, for doing the call last week. It was an amazing call. Eileen's story is just incredible. If you guys did not see that call that Jessica hosted last week, it is absolutely amazing. In watching back on that call, I noticed right above my head, right there, if you just look up in the broadcast, there is a link you can click. That link is what allows me to see your name in the Facebook comments. If you will click that link right there, click that link right there, then you'll be able to, I will be able to see you. Like I see Sharon just came in. Hey, Sharon, nice to see you jumping in here. It was a great call. But I would like, otherwise, I just see Facebook user. So click that link, get registered with your name. It's like I don't know, a security setting of sorts. So anyway, the trip to Australia was amazing. For those of you in the US, just know you have a phenomenal, excited, dynamic group of business partners in Australia. You have amazing LifeVantage brothers and sisters on the other side of the world. They are a unique group that I absolutely love working with. We will make trips over there on a regular basis, and I think the day is coming where I get a plane full of people to go to Australia with me, and we get a plane full of people from Australia coming to the US for events, crisscrossing a couple times a year. It would be absolutely amazing to do that. And I know we're going to get some of the Australians over for Global Convention in San Antonio. So you guys will get to see some of those guys. There's Lisa. There's one of the amazing Australians from WA, Western Australia. Got to spend some time with her in Perth. It was absolutely amazing. And so, anyway, I got to have a lot of conversations. It's so interesting getting to see this business through other people's eyes and where they're at in the timeline, their LifeVantage timeline. It's exciting for me because it allows me to relive our journey, and it's also exciting for me that I can help guide all of you through this journey, because Lynette and I have lived it, as well as a lot of your other support upline. We have all lived this and are happy to share our experiences. So anyway, we have a couple rank advancements. I'll be doing this call, or a similar call like this, in a few hours. It's Tuesday in Australia now. So we'll do a kickoff there, but recognition, I will separate. So there's a couple key rank advancements that have happened in the US that I want to make sure we shout out, and you guys send these guys some love. So Dr. Fadwa Galanders has rank advanced. She is now MC1, Managing Consultant 1. You guys give her some love, give her some high fives and some hearts in the chat. She is incredibly smart, incredibly humble. She's up in the Michigan group. If you have been spending some time inside Living Activated, our website, .info, and you go to the product page, you will see Dr. Fadwa's videos there. She's, as they say in New England, wicked smart. She's wicked smart. She's brilliant, humble. She's all of it. She's awesome. So shout out to her. And then also out of the Michigan group, another rank advancement. Congratulations to Brenda Wadarski for hitting the rank of managing consultant 2. That is a big deal. Give Brenda some love in the chat. That she hustled big time for that. You guys give her some love on that in the chat. It was no rank advancements easy. But these ladies were crushing it on the last day. I saw it, like I was talking to some of them in chats. It was a mad scramble. So that's super awesome to see these ladies rank advancing. Their paychecks are going up. And I can tell you for sure, Brenda's is going up. Because now at MC2, just so you guys know, Managing Consultant 2 is where you start to participate in a new bonus, and that is the matching bonus, which is a glorious bonus and will eventually become your largest bonus. When you build a large organization that's really got some legs to it, whether that's a wine example or a network marketing example, legs is good. And what that basically means is your volume may be coming very deep. The matching bonus pays us very, very, very deep. And so you will definitely, guys, want to get to, if you're not MC2, make that one of your goals as you're going into the build phase of this, building a team. It's phenomenal to get to that rank. So congratulations to those ladies. All right, a couple more little bits of information before we kind of get into the meat of this thing. But what I'm about to share with you is so critical. I want you all, if you haven't in the last 90 days, I want you to go to your Hyperwallet account and I want you to make sure you've got a very secure password. I'm not telling you to change your password. I'm just telling you, make sure it's very secure. I hate changing passwords. You probably hate changing your passwords, but recently Lynette and I changed our passwords, and I'm reluctant to tell you how long it had been. It had been years since Lynette and I changed that password, and that is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I've got it now in my phone to change yearly for sure. I may even do it biannually. Here's why. If someone hacks into that account, LifeVantage cannot help you. It's a third-party group. Once LifeVantage sends that money to Hyperwallet, LifeVantage is no longer responsible. Hyperwallet's responsible. And LifeVantage can't pull the money back because it's basically like an escrow account, guys. And so there's a lot of legalities. There's legal things going on when that money leaves LifeVantage and goes to Hyperwallet. So please, please, please be careful with your passwords and make sure you are happy with the level of security of that account. Because I've heard another story last month of someone getting their accounts hacked and thousands of dollars being taken out of that Hyperwallet account. So don't be that person. Be proactive there, please. And so I don't want to spend too much time there, but it's critical. We've not talked about this in ages. So I wanted to address it on this call. So please be aware of that. All right. Shifting into kind of some of the last announcements, but start to some coaching and training into this call. We are going to do a virtual training for our organization, and it's going to be June 17th at 10 a.m. That is a Saturday. Saturday, June 17th at 10 a.m. It will be 10 a.m. globally. We use a software that allows us to broadcast globally at the same time. That doesn't mean it starts at the same time. It means it starts at 10 a.m. in each time zone around the world. It's a really, really cool software program that we use, and it's worked flawlessly in the past. I have every bit of confidence it'll be just fine for us again. And we work today on speakers and content, and this is going to be you don't want to miss this one. Like, we've got some great stuff lined up for this virtual training. So it will be an international training. We're going to pull in some of our Australian friends. We're going to pull in some of our North American friends, and we're going to put together a fantastic training for you guys. Now, here's where the training starts, the training on a training. You want to attend this virtual training for your own personal business, for your own knowledge, so that you're gaining knowledge for yourself, right? But you also want to use this event to help grow your business. We are in a business of leverage. So the way you leverage your business is by getting other teammates, your teammates, to do the same thing, to watch this training. Now, the event affords us an opportunity to promote a live event. Now, how is that possible? If it's a virtual event, how's it a live event as well? We're doing watch parties all over the world, guys. And so invite your team. I don't know how many consultants or distributors or reps, whatever you still call them. The comp plan calls them consultants. I don't know how many you have on your team, but pack out your house. If you've got one, great. If you've got 40 in your town, pack out your house, pack out a location where you guys can get together and watch this, because that alone is as important as the training you're going to get on the 17th. Pulling people together where you guys can look each other eye to eye, you can connect and help your new people. Hands-on training, as Daniel and Kathy Bernard call it, hot trainings, HOT, hands-on training, is just, it's critical. It is critical to your success. Virtual's great, but it's nowhere good as when we get together. So it allows you guys to flex that promotion muscle. And I can promise you this: you can literally track the success, your future success, by tracking how many people are getting to trainings on your team. So the last time we did a virtual training, I believe, was in March or April. And I don't know how many people on your team were at the virtual trainings. I don't know if you even remember or track it, but start tracking it. Remember, you cannot manage what you don't measure. We say it all the time. You cannot manage what you don't measure. So measure it. Measure how many people are at these events. Measure how many people come to your house. And if you can grow that one number every month, if this month you get 5 people to your home to watch the virtual training or wherever you're going to meet, and the next month you get 7, and the next month you get 10, nothing's impossible. But I'm going to tell you, it's virtually impossible to grow the attendance like that and not grow your organization and get what you want out of it. So anyway, enough on that. I just want to make sure you guys were aware of the event and how to maximize it. The other thing is, if you want to step it up, have a little drink, a little food, coffee, tea, sandwiches, finger bites, whatever. Have some music. I was talking to one consultant, and I gave them the suggestion of do the training. And then the trainings, just so you know, are going to be 60 to 90 minutes, no more than that. So give a little bit of a gap. So let's say by noon, it starts at 10. By noon, we know it will be absolutely over and should have a gap of time in between there. So maybe call it noon, open up for a customer appreciation get together. So training from 10 to basically 11:15 or so, a little window of time there, and have some guests coming over, potentially guests for the products, guests for the business, and current customers. Do potentially like a customer appreciation day where they can come in, they can kind of learn more of the products, have some products on hand, maybe some collagen, some Axio, some of the skincare. It's a phenomenal way to like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? You've already got some time set aside. You've already got a location cleaned and ready to go and prepped. Let's maximize it. Do some customer appreciation. And by the way, oh, Sandy, the Axio, you guys, Australia is going to hate me for this, but the new pineapple coconut Axio is by far the best I've ever had. And I mean, I like candied apple, but my wife won't even let me have it. Like we stashed away few jars, and like literally it's hers because who knows if we're ever going to get it again. But the new pineapple coconut, you guys just order it. Order it, and here's what happens: if they don't make it anymore and you don't like it, and I run out, I'll just buy it from you. Like you can be my inventory. Just buy it. Just stock up. Yes, yes, it's amazing. Stock up on that Axio. It's incredible. So anyway, let's talk about what I witnessed happening in Australia a little bit with a group that is literally like new people enrolling new people. You guys have heard it said before, but we're going to talk and train on this forever. And it's ITT. And also the 3-in-1 strategy. 3 customers a month, 1 consultant. That's the goal. You can outpace that, but that's the goal. And the piece that I see that we need to pay most attention to right now, and I looked at the live numbers again this morning. We did increase our customer to consultant ratio last month. So congratulations, guys. We brought in more consultants on a percentage basis than we did the month before. This month it's dipping a little bit, and that's kind of normal in the beginning. We get a lot of customers in the beginning of the month. However, I want you guys to understand the significance of making sure you're telling both sides of the story. And so many times what we're excited about in the beginning is a product story. And I heard some amazing product stories while I was in Australia. I just sit back and kind of laugh and grin because this is decades, guys. This is decades of this product changing people's lives for me. It's the most important supplement you can swallow. Protandim Nerve 2. Like you should have, if you love your family, they all need to be on this. And I know they may not listen to you. The family's the hardest. But I'm just telling you guys, this product is so good. It's so good. Anyway, what is happening in Australia is they're leaning on the tools in a way that is absolutely amazing. I heard story after story after story of how they are using our new Living Activated.info website to not only tell the product story, but also tell the business story. And sometimes kind of a soft way. And I know in the beginning, many times for myself, I wasn't quite ready to tell people that I was involved in network marketing. I'm so glad that I finally put a ring on that finger. I married network marketing. A lot of people date network marketing. So think about it right now, guys. Are you dating network marketing? Or are you a little scared to tell people you're in network marketing? If so, then you're dating it. And I know, hey, listen, you don't meet somebody and then marry them the next day. Typically, there's a dating process. I get it. Some people date for a day. Some people date for years. That's up for you to decide. I'm just telling you that you are going to have mediocre to bad results with your business at LifeVantage until you marry it, until you claim it and own it and proud of it. Okay. And so we have built these tools that will do some heavy lifting for you. And I met a wonderful woman in Australia that told me a little bit about her story. And I'm like, will you please record that and share that with me? So she did. Her name is Chloe Williams. And let me bring her on. You guys have to hear this. It's really, really great.
Hi guys, my name's Chloe. I was personally asked by Brandon to share with you guys how my journey started with LifeVantage. So thank you so much to Brandon for giving me this opportunity to speak to you all. Now, this is my first time doing anything like this, so if I stumble on my words, it's because I'm nervous. So let's see how I go, but I'll get straight into it. So my auntie, who is a LifeVantage consultant, had reached out to me and asked me to review this new platform that had just launched called Living Activated. And so me being the good niece I am, said, absolutely, I would love to help you out. So I am a very open and honest person, so I was going to give her my honest opinion. So she sent me the link and I clicked onto the first video and I watched that, and then straight from watching that video I went straight to the business tab that was mentioned below. And then I saw these two videos with this guy that I had never seen before in my life, and I noticed that the videos were both 10 minutes long each. And I was thinking to myself, oh my god, like I really don't want to watch these videos. I probably don't even really care about what this guy has to say, but also I did tell my auntie that I was going to give her my honest opinion about what I thought about this website. So I clicked onto the first video and I started watching it. And let me tell you, not even a minute in, I honestly forgot that the video was 10 minutes long because I was so enticed by what Brandon was saying. He made it so simple to understand and easily broke down the earnings that I was able to make. And I was thinking to myself, wow, this is something that I can actually really see myself doing. So as soon as I finished the first video, I went straight on to the second video. And even more than, I wanted to know exactly how I was going to be able to do this for my family. So I messaged my auntie straight away. And I said to her pretty much, I want to do this. Let's get started. Sign me up. Let's go. And yeah, so I looked at the rest of the website too. And I was so impressed with the layout of the whole website and how easy it was to navigate through. All the information that was provided was super simple to understand, and I was super confident that I could go back to my auntie and let her know that I didn't have anything negative to say about the whole website. Everything I had to say was positive, and it made me so confident to let her know that if she was going to send this to potential customers or even some consultants, that they would also be able to navigate it super easily. And yeah, it was awesome. So that's a little bit about how my journey started with LifeVantage, and through the Living Activated website, and the opportunities that I have already been presented are amazing. And I can't wait to see what else is in store for me. This is only just the start of my journey. So thank you once again to Brandon for letting me speak to everyone this afternoon. And I hope that you've all been compelled by what I had to say, and hopefully you guys jump on board this amazing business opportunity too.
Isn't she awesome? When she sent me that video, I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl is she's a natural. She's going to crush this business. Chloe, we're proud of you. I don't know if you'll see this recording. Someone needs to tag her in this. She did incredible. And she's like, oh my God, 10-minute videos. I don't want to watch a 10-minute video. I love her honesty. She's just saying what people are thinking. And we are thrilled that people are having success with livingactivated.info. And if you're in Australia, you should know that we have an Australian landing page. So there's two landing pages right now. There's livingactivated.info, and then there's livingactivated.info/AU, which is the Australian voiceover. So anyway, we are having tremendous success. Here's the thing, guys. Trust the tools. There's a reason. Well, not just that first video. There's so much psychology in that website. It's not perfect. Nothing ever will be. But there is a lot of experience behind the scripts, behind what we did in this website. And trust me, you want to build a business not only with customers, but with consultants. And this website starts to open the door to the conversation to having business partners. And I saw someone put in the chat that they're going to marry it. I'm going to the chapel. That's the one I saw. I'm going to put this up again. I'm going to go to the chapel. As soon as you go to the chapel with this business And as soon as this business becomes personal to you, I've said this before many, many times, like as soon as this business starts making you cry, especially if you're on stage in front of people, that's when you know this thing's about to take off. Every time this thing becomes heart driven, when your emotions get involved, that's when this thing starts to take off. Because, well, I don't want to dive into that too much, but just know that if we're sharing just product information, we don't get emotional about that. People don't really see our heart. But when we start sharing the business and start impacting people's lives and seeing the change, like I literally was putting in 10 to 16 hour days in Australia every day. Every day. And this is after nearly 14 years of doing the business. And where did the energy come from? Like, how did I do that? And it's because the stories and the people were dry. Like, I was getting so much adrenaline because of what I know is in store for a lot of these business partners there. I know, like, they're opening their hearts to me, and I know what's coming for them if they will just apply the simple principles like we're talking about. Like 3-in-1, get consultants, don't get just customers, get to the events, like all these things, guys. So 3-in-1 is key in your long-term success. So did you get 3 customers and 1 consultant last month? If not, that's the goal, and then train people how to do it. Okay. Lastly, when we were in New Orleans back in, was that March? My goodness. I don't know. Whenever we were in New Orleans, I think it was March. We had an event after the event for the TBC, and we had our diamond sellers and our sapphire sellers on stage just for a little bit. And I kept asking them, like, what was the turning point? Like, what broke loose so that you could become a diamond? And over and over and over and over again, I kept hearing, I just had to get out of my own way. I just had to get out of my own way. And what that really means is they had to put a ring on it. Like, they had to marry this thing. They had to put their emotions aside and marry this thing. Okay. And then I told that to Ray Higdon in a mastermind a few weeks later. And he's like, well, have you ever read my book, Time, Money, Freedom? And I was like, no, I haven't. I'm sorry, Ray. I haven't read your book. And he's like, you gotta be kidding me. I sent you a copy. I'm like, I know. Well, guess what? The 31 hours from Florida to Perth and the 20 something hours from Sydney back to Tampa, I read the book. I've read the book. This book is absolutely incredible. And if you guys have not read this book, go get the book. Get the book. I've actually was messaging Higdon while I was reading the book from the air. And I'm like, I got to get you on, and we got to talk about this book, and we got to get links to the people for this book. I talked to Ray again. We are going to have Ray on this very channel soon to talk about this book. God, there's a few chapters in here. One's pulling the weeds, and that's the distractions. Okay. One of the things you've got to do is pull the weeds in your life, the distractions, and there's all kind of distractions. The other thing that's in here that I just love, and Ray had this thing. Of course, a lot of you read the book, Go for No. Ray read the book, and he decided that's what he was going to do. And Ray was going to go for 20 no's a day. Now, if you know Ray's story, it's very unique, and he was in a really, really bad position. Okay. I want you guys to read this book. It's like every chapter in this book is phenomenal. Okay. And I started thinking about it, like 20 no's. Nothing's impossible, but it's virtually impossible for you guys to get 20 no's a day, to invite people to livingactivated.info and have 20 people say, no, I'm not interested. If you do that, if you inviting 20 people a day, well, in order to get 20 no's, you'd have to invite 40 or 60. So I don't know where it was Ray was doing. Ray was like getting after it. I'm going to tell you guys, you define how many no's you're getting. I'd love for you to get at least 2 no's a day, but here's my question for you. Yeah, Ray is a legend. Did you even get 1 no today? if you got a no today in the chat, tell me, yep, I got a no today. I'd like to see it. And I bet the chat's going to be kind of quiet. I bet the chat, okay, we got one there. One person got a no. That's good. Okay, I like that. But I bet we're not going to get, okay, Liz got a no. Okay. Well, see, now Liz is a diamond seller. And Liz is one of the top diamond sellers. So, oh, someone got 3. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. I can tell you, if you're getting no's every day, you're on your way. Now, I don't know if you can get 20 no's, but to be honest with you, I didn't get a no today. So that means I didn't ask enough people. We've got to ask people, are you open to taking a look at what I've got? And then take them to livingactivated.info. It's that simple. And remember, you can't manage what you don't measure. Measure the no's. Track your no's. How many no's did I get today? 1, 2. Someone said I got 3. Measure your no's. And I bet you if you look 30 or 60 or 90 days later, you'll be able to see a trend, because it's not going to happen immediately. Ray said he did this for 90 straight days, and like after 90 days, he wasn't seeing what he needed. But it was about at 90 days where the thing started to run. So go get the book, find the chapter that stands out to you. There's so many. I got like folded pages in here. There's a folded page right there. So much good stuff. But just 2 messages, guys, from this call. 3, get people to an LVA. Get people to an LVA. Marry the business of network marketing. Own it and track your business. Track the no's. Make sure you're getting no's every day. Make sure you're getting the 3-in-1s. Use the tools. They're there for you, built for you by people who have done this for over a decade, that have earned millions of dollars doing this. Why reinvent the wheel, right? So thank you guys. It's felt like it's been forever, but I know it's only been a week since we were on. Well, really 2, right? You saw me 2 weeks ago, and then last week I wasn't on. But anyway, back in the US. And for those in Australia, I'm going to get a quick sleep, and you're going to go about your day. And we're doing a kickoff call for Australia at 8:30 their time. So anyway, see you guys next week. Talk to you later.